And it is D-Knight against Crashr. That's the first matchup.
I always find D-Knight to be, as a lead, I do think it's always a very aggressive lead that I think, oh, instant fire punch. Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Wow, the burn out of the fire punch? How are the odds for a burn in the fire punch?
That's literally...
Is it like 10%?
That's literally just 10%. That is...
I'm just looking it up to get a... yeah, 10%. The odds for a burn out of a fire punch are 10%.
Yeah, they're all... 10% chance is like...
Yeah.
It's so dumb.
Wow.
Stami does come in against the Azumarill, as we're going to most likely see we're going to see a knockoff. Very good play coming out from KillaLeston, as he is going to be knocking off that life orb, revealing that the Stami is an offensive variant. I'm not too sure if this thing would carry Rapid Spin or not, considering there is a Zapdos on the team, which could be the potential defog or the hazard control / hazard removal member. So Azumarill gone for that knockoff, most likely a banded set. I would like to assume T-Bolt has come out.
You see the T-Bolt there? Right. Dealing with Azumarill.
I guess he wanted free switching, considering Azumarill completely crippled, and knocking off the life orb and getting all that chip on the Stami has definitely put him in a much better position than he was turn 1.
Yeah, it was like one of the best results you could get out of that position, though.
Yeah, 100%. Knocking off a life orb from the Stami, especially being able to hit a bit of that analytic boost, is always handy. Can we start round 3? You sure can start round 3, Shadow. Sorry, I should have announced that. Guys, remember, it's alright. Remember, guys, that you can start your round 3 matches. If I did not make that clear before, I do apologize, but you can start your games. Turn 4, Scissor does come in up into that Hydro Pump, as he does decide to go for that U-turn. Going to be left on 31% through. That is quite a bit of
Yeah, it was a decent amount of T-turners there. And we see T-Tar coming in against what?
I think we have the winner of the DSK Trey game.
Ooh.
As it is actually going to be Trey beating DSK, guys. I just want to, as that game was played, obviously not on stream, Trey has actually beat DSK. I can see them talking about it right now. I'm not going to reveal what they're saying, as probably shouldn't. But we do see T-Tar come out against T-Tar. So a bit of a mirror matchup. Clash of the Titans. Washed up Drow.
Nice.
He's definitely not washed up. It was probably a very close game, but we do see the Garchomp come out. Earthquake coming out from the T-Tar, going to be picking up 21% onto the Garchomp.
Yeah, which isn't that much. But, I mean, clicking Earthquake on that point was, in my opinion, a nice decision, because if he stayed in, he just can do a decent amount. And it is another rough skin Garchomp, so most likely it's Impish. Oh wait, never mind. Oh, it's both.
Yeah,
it's rough skin and Rocky Helmet. Alright.
But the good old Impish. Oh, Zapdos has come in. Zapdos obviously a bit of a scary Pokemon for Garchomp to face, especially when it is a defensive variant, considering it won't be able to outspeed. And it can potentially carry that HP Ice, obviously to threaten out the Dragon types, or the Dragon Ground types, Dragon Flying types like Dragonite and Garchomp respectively, also Flygon. But we don't really see that thing ever. The power does come out, and that does actually do quite a lot.
It does a good amount of damage, even though it's super effective against this flying type. So, that crit.
That's so lame. But we are gonna have to see that Roost coming out from
Most
Leston.
likely, yes.
Yeah. All right, sir. I think Leston Zapdos is most likely. Hidden Power was a very interesting play there. I don't agree with it, considering Leston's obviously gonna go for that Roost. Discharge was probably the better play there. Another Roost does come out.
Another Roost.
Okay, let's see the Discharge this turn, and 18% coming down, as it's a bit of a stalemate.
Yeah, we'll see another hidden power came up there against the Roost.
That was a good Roost. Yeah, that was a good Roost.
Yeah.
So you know we needed to Roost that because if the HP ice does come down, it will be cleaning up quite a bit. Heatwave does come out. I guess at this point, Heatwave's not even a bad play because he'd probably want to fish for that burn, and Heatwave's not really hitting anything on Murkaz's team outside of the Mamoswine, but that probably does carry that thick fat ability, which halves the amount of damage taken from a fire type attack.
Yeah, and we're bringing in the T-Tar here. And
by the way, guys,
paralyzed by the discharge.
Just want to point out, Wolf and Trey, if you guys aren't already playing your game, I suggest that you decide to start playing your game now. Oh no, they're sorting it out. I can see them. Yeah, they should be playing as we speak.
All right, perfectly. So we'll see what impact that paralyzation got there.
Ooh, well, already one turn of full para, which is extremely, it's never fun to see Discharge does come down again after that prior HP ice. So it just, oh my lord.
Wow, alright.
I'm not too sure if you'd want to get rid of your Zapdos, Mr. Murkaz. I don't think that was the best play. But at the same time, he doesn't really have much of a switch into this T-Tar outside of his own, and I'm not too sure how much, I mean, he could have gone for the dodge, I'm not too sure. I guess he can go into his own T-Tar and just fire off a Stone Edge of his own. Yeah,
Stone Edge, or not going for an Earthquake after the paralyzation is out.
Oh yeah, true. This one does carry Earthquake. Earthquake is it's not really a move you ever see on a Tyranitar though, that's why it's always catching me off guard. As we do see Earthquake come down, not being able to take out the Garchomp, as Garchomp does actually live on 7% HP.
And it's faster going with the Earthquake as well. Finishing out that T-Tar, which wasn't the biggest deal to do. 3% HP left.
He needs to keep his Garchomp alive, otherwise Dragonite could potentially be a bit of a problem. I don't ever see this. I mean, Dragonite's already revealed to have Fire Punch, so I'm not willing to bet that this is carrying Earthquake as well as Earthquake plus Fire Punch. Makes absolutely zero sense.
Yeah,
you don't need that extra coverage. So that pretty much reveals that all this Dragonite's moves are all contact moves, and what contact moves do when they hit a Garchomp with the Rough Skin ability and a Rocky Helmet, it will apply a bit of the percentage of their health as damage, or their total health. Like, I think Rocky Helmet is 1/6 and Rough Skin is 1/8, so you put it together and you get a pretty hefty amount of chip. It's always going to be handy, especially when Dragonite carries that multi-scale ability, which makes so if it is at 100% HP, anytime it gets hit by an attack, it will do half the damage for the first hit only, and that's only if it is at 100% HP. So Shadow Ball will just come down from the Espeon as T-Tar eats that up pretty
pretty easily. I mean, the Shadow Ball isn't buffed by any stat
bonus.
Oh
no! Ooh. I think we're just going to be seeing the Pursuit coming out from T-Tar anyway. I think that's the only play, but that's a really lame para to have as the Shadow Ball does come down again, and
we'll see the Crunch. That will definitely
Espeon
be
is down. Oh no!
And now only left is the Mamoswine and the D-Knight on Murkaz's side. We see Mamoswine coming in. Should be pretty easy to deal with. But seeing Leston still got 4 months left beside that T-Tar, it's a pretty good position there on his side.
The good thing about T-Tar as well is that it's in a position where you can just sack it. You're not going to be needing it as much. The only time you'd ever want to keep this thing alive is if you like to keep the sand up, basically to... Oh my... That was a really insane play, actually. Because Mamoswine, believe it or not, as soon as it goes for its next move, it will die to Life Orb if it does carry it.
Yep. I will see the Shard. And, yep. The Life Orb recall damage does finish off the Mamoswine as well. and I'm pretty sure the rocks won't have that big of an impact.
Yeah, I don't really agree with the rocks as well because he basically allowed his Mamoswine to take chip for free. I'm never gonna understand why that was the play. Yeah, I think a lot of people, especially in chat, or if you guys don't know, basically the rocks going up really doesn't mean as much because he'd prefer to keep that Mamoswine alive. But now that it is gone, because the kid. But now that the Mamoswine is gone, yeah,
Yeah, and that was an easy thing. Hidden power ice.